throw up. Like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe, never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Chills. My jewelry coat is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Ripper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? How about it? You want it, you have it, you got it.
Well, Coach, being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
You got tight right there. Motion, motion, bump, 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 bump. Listen. 4-7's the mic.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. He's going to air one out. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
3rd and long. It's gone. And that will be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They are going for it. Goff. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
On the ready. Mike 55. Watch the slap.
first carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Second and 9 now. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And Lambeau will put this one through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Now Goff on first down. He finds Corey Davis. The 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succa. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Ready, go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And Thomas has it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Green with a catch left side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Henderson will try and run for the first. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
180.
On second down, here's Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Check three. Super one.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Watch the pass. Here we go. Hold on. Check. General West. 10. Back. No. Me.
A first down carry for Henry. A second pen has fallen. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. And when he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ric Flair. Showing it. Check 43. Topper.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Shift. Watch the shift. Never close. Check 3. Brickstone, travel. Value 1. Here we go.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hey, 120. Here we go. Here we go.
On third down, Henry. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Caught right side, Davis. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Shell.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Here we go. 180. Down you won. Recon, 132 fighter.
It's now 3rd down.
It's a safety creek.
Now Goff. Open man is Tanner. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Like 20.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Hey, Shell.
Derrick Henry. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Goff. That's complete right around the 8. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Out of the gun, Goff. Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll set up a throw. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. He's got a man complete. Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Squeeze, get in there. Zoom, fellas, let's go. Ready, go.
Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
Check 31, check 31, check 24, check
80 weapons.
Shit. Check.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Two
Off play action. Here's Gall. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And Green with a catch left side. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You better be afraid of me. You better be ready. Ready to go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Second and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ken Crawley. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch tight end, watch tight end.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Shoot. Watch the H3, 218, chopper. Ready.
second down. It's Henderson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
And it's third down.
Set. 18 Gators. 55. Come on. Hey, time. Let's go.
Out of the gun now on third down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7. For him on the year.
3 and out.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
The Titans take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. From the 21, it's second and 10.
50 to Mike. 50.
This is Henry. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Protein spill.
Goff now looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Tiger.
Back to throw. Goff. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
From the gun on third down, Goff. He wants it all for the end zone. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his second touchdown of the night. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd and 1. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
We're good. We're good. Go. Go.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Taywan Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Switch.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll look to throw here. Looking long for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Greystone travel. Greystone travel.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward, and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
buses. Let's put that team on the hook. Hang it. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Go. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want to.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Focus defense, 61. Matchbox, right. Exit. 55. Mark 55. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
Now back to throw. And able to find Green. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Back now in Nashville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Check. Fresno. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Shell. Super. Bang. You draw Corker.
Here's Goff. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Duke Dawson picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Second and 3. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Value 3, value 3.
Goff. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is gone. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Goff now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Play action. It's gone. And Davis with it left side. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Hey, wahoo!
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. I'll get him.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bird. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Out of the gun, Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Brian Poole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A.J. Green, touchdown, Jaguars. A.J. Green, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Who do you want? Who do you want? Who do you want? "47's the mic. 47's the mic."
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
He's mine, he's mine, he's mine. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Oh, yeah, punt.
Henry. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 16 yards, a 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to